guys and gals, Blue Life here, and welcome to my DVD update for the month of October. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to do an update until probably the end of November, but you know, October was a good month for me. I got a lot of hours at work, so a lot of extra cash, and found some really good deals. And you know, I would have waited till the end of the month, but I am going to have a Black Friday update because it looks like I could be getting some credit on Amazon to get a few things. So I'll have that as a separate update. So let's go ahead and get started. First up, I picked this one up at Big Lots for $3. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard it's a classic. It is Sunset Boulevard. It's actually part of the Paramount Centennial Collection. And this was $3. Can you believe that? It's a 2-disc set. Has a ton of special features. All this down here is special features. So really cool. I'm probably going to watch it by the end of the week. Hopefully, since I have less hours at work, I have more time on my hands. But this is a really cool collection. Paramount has out this Centennial Collection. After I bought this one, I kind of looked into it. And while you can get quite a few of them for under $10. There are, I think, about 3 or 4 of them that are, I think, over $20 or more. So that kind of sucks. I don't think I'm going to be getting the whole collection. But since I mentioned that, I actually, probably about a couple weeks after I got that, I went into FYE and saw this one. It is Roman Holiday, and this is actually number 2. And I should mention that the Sunset Boulevard, it was the first in the collection. So Roman Holiday is number 2, and it all lines up great like that. But I did watch this one, and this was a blind buy. I had never seen it, but it is a fantastic film. I really enjoyed this. Stars Gregory Peck, Audrey Hepburn in her film debut. And, you know, the story in this is really good. I really enjoy the somber ending in it. Just a really good movie. Again, a 2-disc set. Quite a few special features. And what's neat about these, I should show you, is that they do come with a booklet for each one. And this one just has some, some information on the film and pictures from it. So just really, really nice and just a really good movie. I highly recommend everyone go out and watch this film because it is very, very good. Alright, next up, I picked this one up at Walmart for $7.50. It's part of the Universal Legacy series, and it is the 75th anniversary edition of Frankenstein. It's a 2-disc set, fantastic film. Now, I have to say, I'm not big into horror movies, but I really like the classic horror movies like Frankenstein, Dracula, the Wolfman. Those are awesome. But you know, this one has 2 commentary tracks on it and some nice featurettes. The one I did watch on it was Karloff the Gentle Monster, and it pretty much kind of goes through Karloff's career, and it's really interesting to watch. So I definitely recommend picking this version up. Alright, now we're getting into my my Disney pickups. I picked up quite a few Disney titles. All of these movies are Disney movies, if you can believe it. So first up, it is a 2-movie collection of Old Yeller. Of course, this includes the original Old Yeller and the Old Yeller sequel, Savage Sam. Yeah, I didn't know there was a sequel either. But this, you know, a lot of people say this is a classic film and that you have to watch this. And after watching the original again, I think it's a really good film, but it's certainly not a classic. And I gotta say, this little kid in it, he's psycho. He is a psychopath in the making. I mean, anyone that would go try to hurt his dog, or anyone that would go up to the dog, he would automatically think was trying to hurt his dog or trying to kill his dog. And he would start throwing rocks at people or trying to hit him with a stick. At one point in the movie, he even tried to hit his own mother with a stick. And his mom just laughed it off. I'm like, this is a Psycho Kid. Come on. But so some nice special features on this. You get the 2 movies on one DVD right there, and then you get a number of special features on the second. This includes a Pluto animated short and a couple featurettes, so pretty cool. Now this one, I know what you guys are going to say, why am I buying a chick movie? But this is part of the Vault Disney collection. I think that's kind of clever. But this is Pollyanna. And this is a blind buy for me. I went into FYE with like $5 of credit looking for a $10 Disney movie. And they had other ones that I wanted to get, like Cool Runnings and like Heavyweights, movies like that. But they didn't really have any special features on them. And this one is a 2-disc set loaded with special features. 5.1 Dolby Digital surround soundtrack on it. So it was like, I'm going to go ahead and get this one. And this is a fantastic family film. I definitely recommend watching this. It's very, very good. Basically, the plot in this is that Haley Mills plays Pollyanna, the title character, and her parents are dead, and she moves to this town to live with her aunt. And her aunt is, let's just say, very well off. And since she is pretty much the richest person in town, she controls everything. She pretty much has more power than the mayor does in the town. And so, I mean, she actually tells the local priest what to talk about in his sermons. So she's got control. But the town doesn't really have this sense of community. They kind of live, at her whim, pretty much. And when Pollyanna comes to town, she kind of lightens the mood and gives a reason for the townspeople to be happy and unites them. And it's a very, very uplifting movie. And the ending's kind of weird, but it's a very uplifting movie. And I definitely recommend watching this. And hopefully I'll do a review of this soon because it was very, very good. Next up, we have a movie I got on Disney Movie Rewards. It's a Disney Movie Club exclusive, another one of those Wonderful World of Disney DVDs I like to get. But it is Kidnapped. This is based off the book by Robert Louis Stevenson. And this stars Peter Finch and James MacArthur. And this is a fun film. It really is. Basically, the story in this is that this guy's father dies and leaves him an inheritance. But turns out that the guy's uncle has it, and he goes to meet this uncle that he didn't even know of, and his uncle tries to kill him, and then gets him shipped off with pirates as an indentured servant. So basically, it's about him trying to get back to where his uncle is and get what's owed to him, pretty much. And it's a fun movie. Some nice location shots in this. Just overall, good film. All right. Now, and I should mention, I don't think I mentioned the prices on these. I picked up this for $10. This one was $10, and I think I said this one was like 800 points on Disney Movie Rewards. Now, the next 4 I actually got for $3 at Big Lots. Yes, there are actually Disney DVDs at Big Lots. First up is Valiant. Now, this is obviously a computer-animated film starring the voice talents of Ewan McGregor, Ricky Gervais, and a ton of other people. And this isn't a Walt Disney animated film. It's really presented by Walt Disney, but it's actually made by Vanguard Animation. And it's about these messenger pigeons during World War II. And, it's a fun movie. Not great, but not horrible. It's just kind of a fun way to spend an afternoon, pretty much. As far as special features, all you get are hilarious bloopers and Valiant Training Challenge game. But that's really it for that. Alright, next up is Young Black Stallion. I still have yet to watch this. but this is actually a prequel to Black Stallion, and it actually looks really interesting, and some nice special features, a couple different featurettes, so really cool on that. $3. I'm looking forward to watching that. Next up, I picked up Enchanted. I know this is out on Blu-ray, and I was kind of waiting to get it on Blu-ray, but I figured for $3, I might as well. And I have to say, yeah, it is a little kiddie in some parts, but overall it's fun. I really did enjoy myself in it. This stars Amy Adams, Patrick Dempsey, James Marsden, and Susan Sarandon. But yeah, I mean, this was fun. Some nice music in it. It's kind of, a lot of the music pays tribute to some of the early like princess films like Snow White and Sleeping Beauty, and it's pretty much kind of mocking those films, but also paying tribute to them at the same time. So it does have a nice balance, and some of the music in this is really nice, and there's really only one that I thought was really memorable, and that kind of gets stuck in your head. But fun movie. Now this one, this was a blind buy, and it's Race to Witch Mountain. It was $3, and I watched it and found myself getting kind of bored halfway through, but I had to stop it and watch it at a later time. But it's an enjoyable, mindless entertainment. That's what it is. I mean, Dwayne Johnson does a pretty decent job in it. But yeah, I mean, really, there's not a lot to this film. But for what it is, it's decent. They say this is a deluxe DVD edition, and I don't know what's deluxe about it, because all it has for special features are deleted scenes and bloopers, and that's it. At least it has a nice slipcover, though, Now we're getting on to the Blu-rays. First up, picked up the Diamond Edition of The Lion King 3D. And, I'm not even going to say anything about this movie. You guys know I love this film. It's a great Disney movie, and the picture quality on this Blu-ray, fantastic. Next up, Cars 2. Now, a lot of people have negative things to say about this movie, and even I said some negative things about it in my review of the film. But upon watching it a second time, I found myself enjoying it more. That could possibly be because I knew what to expect. Because when I went to see it in theaters, I was expecting, hey, Pixar movie, they make awesome movies, and it was a letdown. But honestly, it's a fun film. It is mindless, and it's not. I haven't seen the first one, but obviously it's not as good as other Pixar films. But the picture quality on the Blu-ray is fantastic, and you get a sizable amount of extras. And I hear that the quality of the 3D Blu-ray is even better, so it might be worth it to own it for that. And finally, this is a television show that I have been wanting to get for some time now, but it's always been too expensive. Like, I think it was usually $62.99, and I think maybe about like 3.5 or 4 weeks ago, they had it on Amazon for $42.99, and I had to jump on it. It is Doctor Who, the complete 5th series on Blu-ray. Fantastic show. Really not going to say too much about it, because I think probably sometime in the future I'm going to be doing kind of a retrospective on a few of these season sets. But really all I can tell you is that picture quality on this is really good, and this series itself was a lot of fun. Well, guys, that is it for my DVD update for October and a bit of November. Till next time.